We'll talk to the head coach now, Bryce Drew. And, Coach, 80-78, the final in this one. Just a little bit too little too late. What did you see from the guys throughout this game?
Yeah, basically we got punked, just clear and simple. They were more physical than us. They pushed us off our line. We couldn't hold our line. We couldn't get through a line. And, a little too late the last 4 minutes. But disappointed because definitely we were playing really good high-level basketball. And Nana, I thought, gave us toughness for 40 minutes. But, again, we got to find other guys that are willing to be tough. And they got through screens. We couldn't get through screens. That's where the game was won.
Yeah, we kind of felt like that too, and especially when that happens early on, how hard is it to get that grip back on the game when they establish that tone?
Yeah, it's tough. They're top 10 in the country at fouling, and I don't even know if we hardly got to the bonus in the first half. That definitely set a tone for the game and kind of set a tone how it was going to be played. Nana, I thought, really raised his physicality. I thought at segments of the game other guys raised it, but not to the point that we were ever dictating what was going on. They did start calling some of the contact stuff in the second half, which allowed us to get to the free throw line. But we got to be more physical. We got to play through contact better, and we've done that. For some reason, today we shouldn't play through the contact like we've been doing.
What did you see out of Dre Gibbs-Lawhorn? I mean, he's a prolific individual contributor, played all 40 minutes and scored 29.
Well, everyone knows how good he is. He's so talented. He shoots and scores. Obviously, they had some players out today. It probably just gave him more freedom and more shots. Gave him more of a comfort level that he could, shoot with freedom and stay on the court and get the ball any and every time he wanted. And credit him for making a lot of tough shots and carrying them today.
Midway through the second half, he took that lead down to 4 3 different times, and that was the one string where they got buckets like about 4 straight possessions there. What do you think?
Yeah, our defense, we didn't get through screens. Our defense has been really good all year, and our guards have gotten through screens. And today, we just didn't get through, and they were hitting too many jump shots because our guards weren't getting over the top hard enough and fast enough and getting them downhill into our bigs. And that's something that we've been known for all year. That's helped us win games. And unfortunately, we just didn't do it at a high level tonight.
Coach, you've talked about physicality all year and raising that bar, especially in this conference and especially with the officiating crews we're seeing and what they allow and don't allow. I mean, do you just keep preaching it? There's guys picking it up at times, but like you said, Nana, the only one who did it all 40 minutes.
Yeah, he was. Caleb Shaw, we miss him. We miss him. We miss his physicality. He and Nana are two guys that run through walls. They'll run through bodies. They'll run right through you. They're confrontational. And now we got Nana, and we have some other players that are really good. And then they're good players, and when they're physical, they're really, really good players. But we just got to get a little bit more physicality, especially in games like this on the road when, it's a very physical game on everything that you do. You got to step it up and learn to play through contact. And so, our guys want to win. Obviously, they're all upset, that we lost. They know we can play better, and it's a grind. We got another tough one coming next week, and we got to be able to play for 40 minutes with the urgency like we played the last 4 minutes. The urgency wasn't there to start the game, and obviously Jaden Henley wasn't himself. I don't know if coming back here, emotionally, because he played here last year, but he was not there. He's a way better player. You guys all know that. He's a way better player, and that hurt when he played like that for the first, 30 minutes. And he's a much better player. So we need to get him back. It'd be nice being back home, but he needs to get back to playing like Jaden Henley.
Now, obviously, you can't count on everything going right down the stretch, but you're down 15 with 2.5 minutes to go, and you're one inbound away from having the ball down 2. It looked like the ball came straight to I think Mackay and somebody else were both over there.
I think we had our hands on it and just went right out of our hands. So we had a layup too. If one of those two would have picked it up and laid it in, the game's tied with 20 seconds left. So, but again, credit them. They played really well. They played really hard. They played really physical, and we just couldn't get over the hump.
Coach, F.A. Demerol, I thought he was physical at times too. I mean, he ends with 10 and 6, but he's your only true 5 that gave you any physicality in this one.
Yeah, it's hard to play Dennis. He's helped us in some games. This wasn't a game, for him. I thought Will gave us some good minutes inside, but I didn't think F.A. expected it to be quite that physical, and he got better as the game went on. But when every game's important and you go on the road, you got to be ready to throw punches from the very first tip and be aggressive on both ends. And unfortunately, our guys kind of got hit, and then we responded late, but too late. On a road game like this against a good team, good program.
Do you think this is one of the few teams that matches up size-wise and athleticism-wise? You don't see a lot of teams as big as you or as athletic as you.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was we just didn't, our guards have been way better at finishing in the paint and making better decisions. And, again, we got bumped on our lines a ton tonight, and our guards got to play through it. And at home, they've played through it. They've played through it most this year, and tonight, whatever reason, they just didn't play through a lot of it. And, that's something obviously we got to get better at because we rely on those guards to go make plays, and they're capable of doing it. We'll have to talk to them and see how we can help them to be able to finish those plays, that they've been finishing, just couldn't do it today.
Hey, Coach, thanks for the time. We'll see you back in Phoenix, rematch with New Mexico on Wednesday.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, those fans.
That's head coach Bryce Drew with his thoughts after a tough one.